Hi everyone, so I just wanted to do a quick update, just collective read for the collective to see what comes through. So we got a new deck. Okay, so what is the collective messages? Like the video, comment. If you want the end of year forecast, it's in the description below. If you want a personal, it's on the website, yada yada yada. Okay, love. Okay, so maybe with it being Scorpio season, like right now, you're heavily thinking about love. Some of yous, an animal is going to be your greatest love right now. So I do think sometimes humans underestimate that the love you're looking for can be found in other species, not just in the humanity. So some of yous, it could be a time to get an animal, or just being in love with animals in general. The other side of the coin for some of years is there could be a message here that there's a woman who is in love with a man, but this man is primal. So you can see the fox. This is a fox. So some years when it comes to love, the person is outfoxing you, they're kind of scamming you. So do be careful with that. Four of water. So this is feeling discontent. And we've got either, I think this might be sharks. So this is what I'm getting, a story for some of yous is you're dealing with someone who's a snake. This person is deceptive. Some of yous, you're lost in your emotions or you're lost in your feelings for this person. Journey. With the Scorpio season, that is going to be the message, that you're going to feel like you're going on a journey. Even if you're not physically going on a journey, internally you're going on a journey. Because Scorpio season is deep, it's intense. Things are coming up within us, we have to confront things. This can also be to do with when we want to bring love into our life. But maybe we've got things in our unconscious that we need to heal. The other side of the coin is, maybe this is the type of people you've dealt with in the past. And so maybe this is what this season is about, healing the unconscious mind, healing the body. Because what you're really desiring is love. Not to mention, it's the winter. So in the winter, people really do seek that comfort. The summer, people want to, mingle and be single. But in the winter, people want to hibernate. They want to be connected. So some of you, this is the journey to healing. That's why the forecast for the next couple of months for those who want to prepare for 2026 is really good. What you need to heal, what you need to confront, what you need to look at, right? The Three of Water. So again, I'm going to say that some of you are definitely dealing with a third party situation. You might be being left out in the cold. Maybe this person is in and out. Some of you, I feel like that's the journey. The journey is that some of you are too old and grown to be doing this type of behaviour. Or to be dealing with this type of behaviour. Right? There gets to a point where it's like, I'm not doing third parties, I'm not doing drama. So some of you, I think... Sometimes I think we're blaming the people around us, but it's like, okay, why do these people think that it's okay to bring me into that? Why is their behaviour like this in my life? So some of you, that's what you're doing at this time. You're going on a journey. But I love this. Like, some of you are going on a journey of self-love. Some of you, this might be a time of celebration. It might be a time of connection, because it is November. People are going on Christmas parties. So this also keeps sticking out to me as well. Can't stop thinking about you. So someone's got an obsession. But Scorpio season is that. Scorpio season is sick obsessions. It is stalkery. It is very deep, right? Some of you might be in that place. Okay? Just be aware of that. So let's see what else is coming up. But I'm going to say that some of you are just enjoying the home. You've got an animal and you love this animal. It could be a cat, it could be a dog. Some of you are really reflecting on 2025, and the Scorpio season is allowing you to do this, okay? The Eight of Air. Okay, so the Eight of Air is a person who's trapped in the head. you're being told at this time, especially with the intensity of the energy, go outside. Do not sit in a building. Do not sit in a house all day. This damages you. I've done it. Okay, especially if you work from home and you're self-employed, the natural instinct is to just stay in the house all day. So see, if you want clarity at this time, see the way you've got the sunflowers, go outside. Don't use the winter as an excuse. You see the way you've got the mountains and the cold, and then you've got the eagle. So what this represents is for those right now who are kind of trapped in a circumstance, or they're trapped in the head, or they're trying to figure something out, the best thing you can do is be outside, maybe walking, hiking, etc. And if it's cold, wrap up. Okay, don't let things stop you, you know. Goddess of the earth. So I do think some of the feminines watching this are in a really good place. I think there is a strong energy of some of the women watching this where you just don't care, right? You're not paying mind to small-minded people. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. You're very clear, right? Some of you, maybe you're planning a holiday, but some of you right now who are watching this, you're in a good place. I think you're clear. Like, I'm going to say, because this is different than a normal Eight of Swords. So in a normal Eight of Swords, the person it's a woman and she's in a prison and she's blindfolded. This is a beautiful Eight of Swords because it's an eagle, okay? But sometimes we do need to help ourselves. So if you're in a bad place right now, maybe you're putting yourself in it. You're obsessing, you're overthinking, you're making mountains out of molehills. Instead of saying, okay, like, what can I do right now in this feeling, in this state, to clear up this energy? So sometimes we're creating dark energy, sometimes we're making things bigger than they are. So a big message at this time is to help yourself. This is just a quick message. I just got the feeling that some of me Patreons and some of me YouTubers need to hear this message, so I thought I'd do it. Messenger of air. So I feel like the way someone is communicating right now, because this is the Page of Swords, so this is about, in the time of Scorpio, people can misconstrue what we're saying. It's a bit like Mercury retrograde. And the reason for this is because it's an emotional energy. So either the way you're communicating, people are just not understanding you, or maybe the way somebody's communicating with you, you're just not understanding them. So be aware at this time that people can be feeling a certain kind of way and they might not be able to express it as eloquently as they should be. And it could also be maybe you need to change the way you're speaking to people if you want them to understand you. Sometimes we're speaking from emotions and we don't understand that, and we just think people should understand, okay? So let's use some of these cards and see what else we've got at this time. Okay, some of you are just going to have to give up on someone. Some of you need to start thinking about 2026. I've also got the 2026 available on the website below. But I would say the Four of Wands reversed is, some of you, that's what you're being told. You need to go on a journey. 2025 has felt like a prison, and it's time to release yourself from this prison. You're not in a prison. No one's holding you captive. You're free to leave whenever you want. There's something about maybe a place that you're in. This can be a relationship that needs to end, or the desire for a relationship that is just never going to be a relationship. This is where you're just wasting your time, okay? Okay, so let's see what else here. Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting kind of an ex energy, or someone who's in and out. I'm getting the woman really loves this person, but this person is primal. And also the fact that this person who's come out in the love card is a fox. So foxes are cunning and they're sly, and with the Three of Cups in there, so some of you are dealing with a manipulator, this person. Maybe they're married, maybe they're committed, maybe they're just in and out, and you know, they're all nice one day and then they go cold the next. I think you've just got to think about, like, do I want to do this all again next year? Like, you know. And then I kept hearing, I'm too old and grown for this. And I think you get to a point as a woman where it's just like, you see the damage that men can do in your life, and you see the damage that deception and all this chaos can do, and it's like, no, you know. Sometimes you're just better off on your own, okay? Okay, but I really love this collective message, because what I'm getting for some of you is I do think this Scorpio season is going to be pivotal in change. And what I mean by this is like, you're not like, oh, it's the winter, like you're actually embracing the season. You know, you're loving it and you're enjoying it. And some of you feminines watching this, like you're really enjoying life right now. You're enjoying your comforts, you're enjoying the vibe, the winter. I know it's not winter, but the autumn winter season. Time to plan. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is all about expansion, it's all about Jupiter, it's all about good luck. The home is coming up a lot here. So some of years, I do think you need to think about 2026, because this season is preparing for that. That you need to reflect on the home, the community, the people you've had in your life, and if you want to repeat that in 2026. But the home is coming up, it could also be location. So obviously the world is going through cataclysmic changes, countries are going through fast changes, and so it could be that the particular country you're in is just not going to be vibing, it's not going to bring good things, it's not going to make you feel safe and stable. There is something about thinking about a change. Because you also had journey, you know. Some of you need to look after yourself at this time. So similar to me, I was traveling, so I've got like, I'm croaky and the different climates and just the stress that travel can take out of you. But some of you, that's the message here, to make sure if you are in a cold climate, wrap up, look after yourself, look after your health at this time as well. Some of you might get like the cold or the flu right now. King of Pentacles reversed. So if you're watching this and you're dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that's the person you need to get rid of, or an Aries. Okay? But the King of Pentacles doesn't have to be an earth sign. This can just be somebody who's not willing to commit. This person is not willing to get serious. This can be being with someone who squanders money, they gamble, they're not serious about life. There's something about the feminines watching this where it's like, I want someone who is serious. This is also some of you's watching this in this season, because Scorpio does make us feel unstable. Some of you have been in chaos most of this year, and so maybe it's reflecting and thinking, you know, like, I just want the chaos. I want stability. I want stability in my country. I want stability in my job. I want stability in the people around me. I want stability. Okay? Like, move, you know, like, so this is where you get to that place where you've made that commitment to yourself, that you know what you want and you're going to stay committed to it. But I do think there's a strong message for some of you, is that until you relocate or until you get rid of a certain person out of your life, some of you, until you make unconscious changes and you go on a self-healing journey, the chaos is going to continue. Because remember what I said, Scorpio season is the unconscious, it's autonomic patterns of behaviour, it's our childhood, it's things that we've lived and done on repeat for many, many years. Okay, the world reversed. So this particular world upright, this person is hiding. The message here with this reversed is don't hide. Confront, deal with things. Because the other side of the coin is with Scorpio, it's going to come up within you. So you can hide from the world in your house, you can ignore calls, you can ignore people. But if you've got internal shit going on within you, you can't ignore that. Right, the tower rules Mars and it rules anger and it rules all of these things. So if that's coming up within you, you can't avoid that, right? So there's a strong message for some of you watching this, as painful as some things are to confront and to deal with, you must deal with. And then coming back to what I said, some of you have just got what's best to be described as dog shit people around you. These people are parasites, these people are miserable, these people are intruders energetically, they're fake, you know, you're not going to change those people, don't try. Your job is to say in 2026, how can I get into a better location, a better community of people? And maybe some of you, these people are in your job, because the other side of the coin is in Scorpio season, we it's our intuition it's psychic, we can see through everything, it's all revealed. Let me just move. So yes, I just wanted to do this quick message because I have been wanting to do this message for the collective. I know the light is not that good, but who cares? It's about the message. Like I said, I'm taking bookings for 2026. It's in the description box below. The end of year forecast, if you're struggling at this time, if you want to get guidance for what you can do before the end of the year, because don't underestimate what you can do in 2 months. You can set up a business in 2 months. You can change a lot in 2 months, right? And you can start setting the base for 2026. Like the video, comment, and yes, I just wanted to throw out this collective message. So I'm going to conclude it by wrapping up what the message is. For some of you watching this, you need to get rid of a personality in your life, the con in you, the fake. It's going to be the same in 2026. You know it. I know you don't want to accept it, but reality is reality. Okay? Reality is reality. And when we run for the truth is going to win. I've always said that to you for many, many years. The truth is going to win. Okay? There's a second set of people where there's stuff coming up within the unconscious. You really want love, you want success, but you kind of sabotage. So the message is, it's time to go on a journey. I do tarot coaching, you can check that out on the website. But this is where you go on a journey to heal your inner child, look at your patterns, get serious about your growth, your career, etc. And Scorpio season will help you do that because you can really see what's happening underneath. And then there's the third set, which is feeling really good right now, just loving winter, embracing the season. Some people are not really summer lovers. They like the winter, they like the coziness. I'm also getting holidays. Some of you might go on skiing holidays. I feel like that's another message as well. Another message is, if you can book that holiday, book that holiday. So maybe some of you haven't had the best 2025, well, but it could end good, you know. So I feel like there's a message here about taking a journey, taking a holiday, the winter sun. For those people who are struggling right now, help yourself, right? Which means basically get out your head, get outside, get help. You know, it doesn't have to just be talking to me. It could be talking to a therapist, right? There's something about basically help yourself at this time. But I'm going to say that you can't ignore what is going on. There's a strong message for the collective, for the specific people watching this, that it's best to just confront it. It's only going to get worse the more you put it off, the more you ignore it, the more you avoid it. But I think for the people watching this, it's more about, some of you already know what you want and you're taking no prisoners. You're not interested. You've been there, you've done that, you've worn the t-shirt, don't care. Right. If you're full of chaos and I want peace, we can't jive. Because some of you have seen the price of letting people into your life and being too concessional. So this is where you want peace, but people are committed to chaos, and it's like, no, I've done that before. You know, if you want peace, you need to be with people who want peace. You can't be with people who are full of drama, committed to chaos, you know, dramatic, all of this, so it's a no. So some of you are in a really, you're protecting your peace, you're enjoying the season, you've earned it, you deserve it, don't feel guilty. I feel like I could go on for longer, but I'm going to keep it to this. I might do a part 2. I just wanted to throw a video out there because I know some of you really appreciate it. Check all links out below. Check the end of season. Throw a super chat if you want to show love and support. And I hope you are doing well, and I'll speak to you soon.